What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K.I.L back with another video. You already know what's going on. Finna get into another mix. This artist super dope. I've been working with him for a while. He definitely gonna blow. We doing some crazy R&B. I'ma just let you guys hear it first, dry, with nothing on there at all. Only thing I'm gonna have on here is a little auto-tune. I'm gonna show you the settings for that. So, the key of the song is in D flat major. Just 11 retune speed, little bit of humanization to make it sound a little more natural, and then just a little bit of compression right here with this CLA 76 from Waves, a little bit of parallel compression. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
You wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust.
And just to show y'all real quick how significant that compression is on that vocal, I'm gonna just go ahead and turn it off so you guys can hear it without it.
You wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so just using parallel compression alone just brought that vocal way up.
You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love.
So if you never tried parallel compression on your vocals, try it. You could literally, if you got this plugin from Waves, you could literally take these exact settings from my screen, put it on a bus, send it to your vocals, and it's gonna do what it need to do. So, alright, so we just gonna get started with this Avalon right here. First thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is switch this to mic and go ahead and turn it down because I already know it's gonna be super loud.
Admit that I have for you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust.
Alright, so I'm just gonna level it out.
Like the morning sun. You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love.
Alright, so I think that's good volume wise right there. So next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is just high pass to the 80 right there. So just turn that little filter on right there, and then I'm gonna give it a little bit more compression, not too much because we already sending a whole bunch of compression with the parallel compression, but I'm just gonna give it a little bit more.
You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust.
And I usually like the way the Avalon compression sounds on a real fast attack and a fast release.
Some call it love. Up like the morning sun. You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love. Admit that I have fallen for you.
Alright, let me solo it so y'all can really hear that.
You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love. Admit that I have fallen for you.
Alright, so that's sounding pretty good so far. The next thing I want to go ahead and do is mess with the EQ on the Avalon. And this is why I like the Avalon so much. It's a whole channel strip. You got everything on here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out some of this muddiness right here. So I'm going to go ahead to the 150. And then I'm going to just pull out just a little bit. So let's listen to it.
You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love. Admit that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's
alright. So that basically just cleaned it up a little bit with that muddiness. I'll solo it so y'all can hear it, and I'm gonna pull a little bit more out.
Love, admit that I have fallen for you.
So you can hear if I boost it, you can hear it. And if I pull it out,
admit that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and it got me doing anything for you.
Alright, so that's sounding pretty good. I'm gonna give it a slight boost at the 20K just to give it some presence.
You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love.
So do y'all hear that? It's real subtle, but it's just making the vocal cut through so much more. So let me solo it, pull it out so y'all can really hear that. And make sure y'all listening on some good headphones or some monitors so you can really hear everything that's going on. Alright, so we're gonna put it back to 0 and I'm gonna add it halfway through.
You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust.
You know what I'm saying? So just that subtle, barely boosted it just to about 2, gave it a lot more presence, so it's cutting through the beat more. So just listen to it now with that little boost.
Like the morning sun, you the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up like the morning sun.
Alright, cool. So that's pretty much it for the Avalon. Y'all can see how powerful the Avalon is. You can damn near get a fully mixed vocal just using this plugin almost. You know what I'm saying? So the next thing I did was a little more EQ work with the Poltech EQ. Love this EQ, just the sound and the tone of it. So first thing I want to go ahead and do is get some more of that boxy, weird frequency, a little mud out. So let's listen to it.
Like the morning sun, you the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you.
Alright, solo it so y'all can really hear that.
Up like the morning sun, you the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and
so yeah, that just cleans it up way more.
You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you.
Alright, so I'm gonna pull out a little bit more of this 100 frequency, clean it up a little bit more.
So you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and it got me doing anything for you.
Alright, and give it like a little slight boost.
Shh, keep it on the low, we link on the low. I ain't hiding, yo, you're my queen for sure.
Alright, so I'm liking the way that's sounding. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little of that harshness we added, giving that boost on that Avalon at the 20K, but I'm gonna go ahead and attenuate the 10K.
Ooh. Shh, keep it on the low, we link on the low. I ain't hiding, yo, you're my queen for sure. When I look you in your eyes, promise. Shh, keep it on the low, we link on the low. I ain't hiding, yo, you're my up like the morning sun.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and boost the 8K a little bit to add some more presence.
Love, and admit that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust.
And y'all make sure y'all take note of these frequencies because it don't matter what EQ you're using. These are key frequencies. So you see the 8K, the 10K, the 12K, 16K, 5, 10, 20K. Like all of these frequencies can work. If you're using a different type of EQ, that's a graphical EQ or something like that, you can still apply these same techniques.
Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and it got me doing anything for you.
Alright, I'm liking the way that's sounding. Alright, next we're gonna go ahead and go to the LA2A and just do a little bit of peak reduction on here.
But that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust.
Bring the volume down a little bit.
You the greatest fuck, yeah, but but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. Say you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust.
Alright, yeah, that sound good. Then next we're gonna go ahead and go to the DeEsser. Wideband DeEsser. I use this literally every single mix. Either I'm using the wideband or I'm gonna use the high cut split band, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? But this pretty much just gets the job done. Like as far as DeEsser, it just sounds smooth and it's not too strong to where it muffles the vocals at all. So let's go ahead and hear that.
Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. Say you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and it got me doing anything for you.
Alright, yeah, that's smooth. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the main vocal chain as far as that goes. And then, you know, I got a little bit of a doubler in here. I got my H delay just to add some space. That's this joint right here. And then I got the reverb. Alright, it's the reverb settings right here. So I'm gonna play it solo so you guys can really hear what the reverb doing.
Fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you.
You know, just a simple hall reverb, pretty long reverb time at 4, and then, you know, 39 for the pre-delay. If y'all looking for how to get the perfect reverbs, you really can just use your ear, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do at this point. I use my ear to just see, you know, how long I want the reverb to ring out. But pre-delay has a lot to do with how your vocal is gonna sit with that reverb, you know what I'm saying? So the longer your pre-delay is, the longer it takes for the reverb to actually take effect on the vocal. So if you want like a real drowned out, far back sounding vocal, you would just have like a negative pre-delay, basically, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted this vocal to kind of be up front and not really drowned out, but I still wanted a strong reverb, so that's why I set the pre-delay to like 39, and you get this sound with it.
Sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. Say you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and it got me doing anything for you.
Alright, cool. And another trick I want to show y'all real quick is just, you know, some automation and how that could just add more production value to your song, just doing some simple automation with some delays. So this right here is a repeater from Slate Digital. I used a 1/4 note and I side chained it with the main vocal so that, you know, it's only gonna ring out in between the silence of the vocal. So check this out.
Fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. Say you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest fuck, yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and it got me doing anything for you.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for this mix, man. I want to keep it real quick and simple. We use the Avalon, you know, these are settings on there. We use the Poltec. We use the CLA. I mean, I keep saying CLA, it's the LA2A, y'all. There is a CLA plugin that is just like this though from Waves. If you got that, it works similar. You know, it's got gain and peak reduction. And then we use the EOSIS DeEsser from Slate Digital. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all hear it one more time.
Fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you.
All right, and just a quick little A/B. Let's go back to where we started, just so y'all can hear how fast you can get a good vocal with UAD plugins.
You the greatest fuck. but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you.
Alright, y'all heard that. Like, it's not terrible. It was a decent recording, you know what I'm saying? But it's a little muffled, a little low, a little muddy, you know what I'm saying? So we put the Avalon back on there, the Potek, the CLA, the Lotus, all the sins, and we get this.
You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and it got me doing anything for you.
Alright, and I guess I might as well show you guys my mastering chain real quick. So basically I just used a Q10 EQ. I just used this really to give me some headroom. I didn't really have to EQ the track completely. Like, if it's a balanced track, you don't really gotta mess with the whole EQ of the whole track when you mastering, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all depends what it needs. Sometimes I mess with it, sometimes I don't gotta mess with it, you know what I'm saying? And then I use the Slate Digital FGX, great mastering rig, you know what I'm saying? It shows, it's got 3 different algorithms. It's got the meter right here so you can see exactly where you're hitting at and the peaks and everything. It's got the low punch, the detail, dynamic perception, and just the gain of the overall track. And then you got your constant gain monitoring, so you can just, you know, basically monitor it without it being super loud and see the sound that you're making the whole record sound like. So I'm gonna just play it real quick without it, and then I'm gonna enable it halfway through so y'all can see what difference it makes.
But it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up like the morning sun. You the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love.
So as y'all can hear, that gives y'all a lot more volume, and it just makes the whole song have a lot more punch. All I did in here was a little bit more compression of the whole track, just to kind of glue everything together. And then I went ahead and turned the gain up, basically as far as I could turn it up, maximizing the track without peaking, without distorting, you know what I'm saying? I gave it a little bit of low punch and a little bit of detail, which is like basically giving the track more high. So you can kind of say this is an all-in-one rig. So if I wanted a little bit more low end, I could have EQ'd right here, but I usually like just doing it right here, and it just gives me what I need. So I'm gonna play it one more time with it, and then I'm gonna turn it off.
Fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and admit that I have fallen for you. So you wake me up.
You see, it's like night and day.
Morning sun, you the greatest, fuck yeah, but it's more than lust. Some call it love, and it got me doing anything for you.
So if y'all got Slate Digital out there and you wondering, you know, how you get them radio ready, streaming ready records that's loud like the pros, Slate Digital FGX, bro. It's gonna get you right, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and try that out. If you don't got Slate, go get it. It's $10 a month for like, what, 25, 30 plugins. Best deal you can get, for sure. So yeah, that's it, you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up, leave it at that. Hopefully I helped you guys out. And we just hit 1K subscribers, which is super dope, man. Shout out to y'all for supporting your boy. Y'all can keep on sending me the mixes and everything. I'm gonna put the email down below, and I'm actually gonna do something special for y'all this week, so stay tuned. I ain't gonna say too much, but something coming, man. So y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, hit subscribe if you ain't subscribed, come join the family, and we gonna keep on building, man. Y'all keep creating music, y'all keep doing y'all thing. I'm out.